Hello everyone and welcome to back to my channel. My name is SZA Supermodel and today we're going to be going in for a little get ready with me. So let's just get right into that. So I'm going to be going in with the Milani Prep and Smooth Oil. This thing really did change my entire routine. I was always just used to using like lotions and primers and I never thought of ever putting on oil until I finally tried it with that one. And I fell in love with just how flawless my skin looks afterwards with my foundation on. So today we're going to be using my Anastasia Dip Brow. I know it looks gross and all clumpy, but a little trick that I like to use before I use it is go in with the oil as well and literally just do one small drop of it and it makes it perfect. And it gives it this nice consistency where it's not too thick or too thin. I recently thinned out my eyebrows a lot just because I felt like they were so thick at one point and I stopped liking the look so much. So I thinned them out, but I feel like you can't really tell unless you have like a side-by-side picture. I've been wanting to do one of those feathery eyebrow looks and I just feel like my eyebrows already look like soap brows. So I'm just scared to see how they'll turn out. But I think I want to do that in one of the next few looks. So next I'm just going to be going into the Anastasia contour palette and just going into the first shade. I did this new setup in my room where I bought this thing for like my ring light so that I can hang my camera there instead of just having it on the tripod, because I felt like the tripod was on my vanity desk, which was already annoying to me because I constantly had to like be putting everything aside it and be reaching for things. It was just annoying. I had to use a smaller mirror, which is why I always have like the palette in front in my other videos. So it was just really annoying. So I decided to change up the scenery. And so far, I mean, I like the angle. I've been seeing the like fox eye trend go around a lot on Instagram and TikTok and everywhere. So I'm going to be trying that out today. I'm honestly kind of scared because I feel like I haven't fully found my bone structure to like where I want it. Like my contour, sometimes I feel like it's off. I don't know. There's always just like little things that bug me. And using like the whole fox eye look, even though I'm not doing the brows, I don't know. I'm a little scared but excited to see how it's going to come out. So next I'm just going to be going into the NYX eyeshadow primer and priming my lids. Out of all the eyeshadow primers that I've used, this one has to be my favorite. I don't know if it's because of the consistency that it has, but my eyelids actually crease a lot. So after I set it, I don't know, I just like the way that it feels and looks afterwards too. I'm just going to be going into my chocolate palette and using Rolling in Dough to set my lids. And next I'm also going to be going into my chocolate palette and using the Cocoa Truffle. Just to sculpt the wing, I'm going to be using a wand from an eyelash serum that I had. Honestly, I just love how thin it is, so it makes it so easy to apply everything. I know a lot of people just go on with the eyebrow brush, and I like how that looks, but since it's my first time, I'm just going to go with it this way because I don't know how perfect I can make it look. I have that little line going, but I'm still not feeling it. I feel like it just looks like a, I don't know. Now I'm just going to be using So Bougie to buff it out. Honestly, I feel like I'm doing such a bad job, but I mean, trust the process. It might look good, it might come out better. I'm hoping it does because what is this? Next, I'm just going to be going into Decadent. I don't know if I'm pronouncing that right or not, but I'm just going to be doing the same motions. I've never been the best at eyeliner, which is why I'm so nervous for this look to see how it comes out, because lately I've just been practicing and I feel like it's getting better, but with eyeshadow, I feel like I cannot. So I'm just going to be using the brush that I used to conceal my brows to conceal this, and it looks like it's coming out pretty decent, so I'm just going to continue doing that. Okay, it looks way better than it did with just the browns. And I'm just gonna go ahead and try to buff it out a little bit more. Actually loving the way that it looks right now. I just feel like when I have my eye open, it just looks way too, I don't know. I'm gonna try to connect it a little bit more right now and then buff it out again. Okay, so I'm just gonna go ahead and do this eye real quick and I'll be right back. Okay, I'm back. I got both eyes to not exactly where I wanted them to be, but it'll do good for now. So I'm just gonna go ahead and apply my lashes. You can't even see them on here, but they're from Shein. They're the TW-18. Honestly, I was really skeptical about buying these at first, but I bought them back during Black Friday. And when they came in, I was like, wow, these are actually good quality. Don't get me wrong, I love crazy lashes, but I'm more of a natural type of girl. I don't really like too heavy eyelashes, but that's just my preference. I think they look really nice on other people. I just feel like on my eyes, they look just really heavy and my eyes disappear. I've been wanting to try the magnetic eyelashes. I've already gone to the store like 5 or 6 times, and every time I go, I'm like, okay, remember the magnetic lashes, at least just go look at them. And I always forget to go look at them because I just get in such a rush, and honestly, I get panicked when I go to the store because I'm just like, don't touch me, don't get near me, please stay away. I actually really like how they ended up looking. I just feel like with the shadow, it just looks okay. It's not all crazy or too little. I'm gonna be going in with my Big Ego onto my lashes, and I love this mascara. Remember, I got it for my birthday and I was just like, oh my god, this is life-changing. My regular lashes, to begin with, they're not that long, and they actually used to be way longer. I just honestly was always curling them and always just doing things to them, so a lot ended up falling off. And there was this one point where I would curl my eyelashes day and night. Why? I have no idea. It was so stupid. But this one time I went and I was curling this eyelash. I don't know what happened, but I was left without a big chunk of lashes all right here, and I started using falsies for everything. I was like, nope, my eyelashes look so bad. This eye was perfectly fine, but that one had like a big chunk missing and it just looked horrible. So I just started taking care of my eyelashes more. I'm just gonna be going in with my e.l.f. Poreless Putty Primer. This thing has changed everything in my makeup routine. My foundation looks so much better with it on. My pores, to begin with, are huge because it's just genetics, and I get like a lot of blackheads. And I actually did the whole ginger thing that's been trending on TikTok, and while I did it, I sat there and was just watching different TikToks while it was burning my freaking nose and chin off. And as I was looking at videos, I come across this one video with a guy talking about why you shouldn't do it because ginger has who knows what that is super hot, and it's hotter than some chili, and it was just so bad. I felt so dumb, and I took it off right away, and it was already actually at the 5-minute mark, so I was supposed to take it off regardless, but it did take away my blackheads. I am gonna say that. Next, I'm just gonna be going in with the Milani Foundation Conceal Plus Perfect 2-in-1 Foundation Plus Concealer in 01 Creamy Vanilla and 05 Warm Beige. My skin has been a little weird lately. I got a tan and I was warm beige for a while, and since it just started fading away, I've kind of just been mixing these two to get my color. You know what, this probably isn't an exact match because I kind of just wing it and don't spend hours like trying to match everything, but for the most part I like the color that it ends up giving me. What I really like about this foundation is that it's not too heavy. Like when you have it on, it does not feel heavy at all, and as soon as it sinks into your face, it just looks so nice and flawless. I don't know, I love it. My skin before used to be incredibly dry, and I hated the way my foundation looked because sometimes it would be flaky and it would just be disgusting to look at. Like I would be grossed out. It was just bad. But it also covers up a lot of my imperfections without me having to go ahead and use color correctors and different things. So I don't know, it's a plus. It's really good. I suggest trying it. Yeah. Okay, so let's talk about this huge beauty blender that I got at the store the other day. I saw it and I was like, I need it. And we're gonna try it out. I'm excited. Okay, it does not feel too heavy. Like when blending, it doesn't feel all crazy as I thought it would, because I was like, it's huge, it's gonna feel so weird. But it doesn't feel too crazy. It kind of just feels like a regular beauty blender. Kind of disappointed. I don't know exactly what I was expecting, but it's a little more than this. I hate getting pimples on my hairline, and usually I don't even break out that much, but it's just like the few times that I do, they're so annoying, and they won't be too bad. They're never all crazy. Like I never have a crazy amount of breakouts where it's like, oh my god, my face, like my makeup won't even be able to cover it up. For the most part, my skin is really clear. If anything, it's just my pores that are the annoying ones, but I mean, it's all good. So I feel like that beauty blender did anything that a regular beauty blender would do. If anything, it just felt more spongy and less blendy. I don't even think that makes sense. I'm just gonna be doing this right here. I saw when people were doing the fox eye look, these were kind of the areas that they would go for. And I'm just gonna be going in with a smaller beauty blender and going into these areas. Probably should have waited to do this eye after so you could see the difference, but I do see a difference and I'm actually really liking it.
30 hertz straight up.
So I always use a translucent powder from Anastasia, but I've had this banana powder from Too Faced forever, and I really want to try it out. So we're gonna go ahead and do that under my eyes. Okay, I don't hate it. I actually like it. I like the way that it makes me look. I just feel weird that I'm not setting it. I just feel like my under eye wrinkles are going to be way more noticeable with this one. So regardless, I'm just gonna go ahead and add a little bit of the Anastasia Loose Translucent Powder. And then I'm gonna be going into my cream contour with the Anastasia palette in this color. So I'm trying to go a little bit higher for this look, just because I'm trying to define my cheeks a little bit more. I always just go very lightly for my jawline because I hate when it looks so structured. I'm just gonna be going back in with my Milani concealer and concealing everything else. I hate that I get smile lines here, and they are so noticeable. They're the most annoying thing ever. Now for my nose contour, I'm just going to be going into the Cheekathon and using Hoola. Before, I used to just dust all of the powder off until I saw this one girl. She would just go in with her brush and kind of blend it inward, and after that I loved the way that it looked. So it's what I do now. I feel like even the lines for the contour don't look so straight. They actually blend in more. Okay, wow. So far, I'm loving this look. I'm obsessed with it right now. I'm just going to be going in with Hoola again. Just a little bit on my cheekbone. Then I'm just going to be going into Decadent and going in from where my eyelash ends to my inner corner and slightly putting some in there. So now just to top off my eyes, I'm going to be going into Rolling Dough and then a little bit of Rich Girl into my inner corner. I'm going to be going into my Becca highlighter in the shade Vanilla Quartz. So now to top off this look, I'm going to be going in with the Huda Beauty Liquid Matte in the shade Wifey, and in her lip liner Fleur. So I'm going to be mixing both of these together. And lastly, we're just going to be going in with the Morphe Continuous Setting Spray. It's so refreshing and smells so good. I love it. Okay guys, I hope you guys enjoyed that video. If you did, don't forget to like, subscribe, and turn on your post notifications to be notified the next time that I post.